Hello and welcome back everybody here at Lily Plays. Player here, bringing you another episode of opening stuff. Bundle Rumble March of the Machines edition. This is day number 4. Pack number 4. Again over here. I know the deal. Pack one pack per day. Please we get inside. Take a look at the worlds. Like literally this time worlds, because well the machines goes for the world of new the world. The war of New Phyrexia against all worlds, what I wanted to say. Jeez. Can we do the intro? No? Okay, then we just stick to it. Alright, then let's crack the pack and see what awesome secrets we made discover. Opens nicely. Oh no, this card doesn't, but a cool token which we'll take a look at in a second. I just want to see the art card first. Oh, hello there. What? How do I hold you even? Like this. This looks like a... I mean, if this is not a red spell or a goblin spell. I actually guess it's a red goblin spell to some extent. I don't know what it is. Like this looks cool. Could that be Tuk Tuk? The Explorer? For whatever reason I'm thinking, because this looks definitely like a Hedron. I mean, we've talked a lot about the Hedrons of Zendikar. I mean, they're just such an iconic thing. What are you? Guys, I would argue this is a goblin with adventuring gear smashing a Hedron. Look, am I right or am I wrong? It is Zada, Hedron Grinder. I think that's a goblin. Oops. Oh, on the head over. Interesting. So if this is her art card, that looks cool. Yeah, everybody. Really indie action there. I like this shot. Cool. So then let's first take a look. I mean, I already saw that there was a basic. I think it was again a mountain, but we first take a look at our token because we already saw that one. What are you here, little one? You are an elemental. Blue and red and a 1/1. And you're a deer. Oh, dearie me. A deer strolling through a library while there's a huge Phyrexian monstrosity behind you. I assume it's Phyrexia. You know what I mean? Yeah, the cocoon. Odd, but cool. Definitely. Wonder what creates those. I don't right now know any card of the set that creates those tokens. Alright then. I would assume that this is... Oh, what was the world's name? Where the two Planeswalker siblings are coming from or studied. Oh, how's the plane called? Strixhaven, right? I think this must be from Strixhaven. Okay, anyways. Hop over to our not basic land. I mean, our land slot, basically. There we go. Ah, my brain is a bit fried. I don't know why. So, Swiftwater Cliffs. Swiftwater Cliffs at a battlefield tapped. When it is battlefield, you gain 1 life. And tap for 1 blue or 1 red. Is this from the, what is it? Takir, maybe? Oh, nope, never mind, I just see it down there. Pallard Ash's wondrous inventions and glowing aether were the utmost interest to Taxias and his Chrome Horse. Just sort of flavor text, that's why I want to read it out first. Interesting, so we see one of those giant Hydra things. This might be part of Apocalypse? Like, you know, you know, the Hydra from the Greek themed set? I again forgot its name. It turns into this giant Phyrexian Hydra beast. Runs with that. This plated, scaly thing skittering through here. Or it might be a skitterbug thing from Atraxa. This looks cool, everybody. I just know that it's also skittering around here. For whatever reason, I just thought this was Hillside, but no. This is looking cool. Would I play this? I mean, on a budget deck or a pauper deck? Really? I mean, if you think about it, back in the day, those lands that gave you 1 life and it was battlefield tap were still uncommons. Nowadays, they are common, so. I mean, granted, they weren't good as uncommons. It's not like, oh, wow, awesome, but yeah. Anyways, on to the first recall of the set. And I just noticed they are totally misaligned. Let me fix that. Alright. Cosmic Hunger. A nice crunch to it, huh? So it's an instant for 1 generic, 1 green. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Not to a player, but still, this is an instant burn, I would almost argue, in green. I guess that's why it's not on players, because then it would really be a burn. I just moved my finger and I was pointing it. It's not on the camera, so this was just awkward. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, this is Kaldheim Raft, I assume. Like, you know, one of those Viking boats from Kaldheim. And this seems to be a Kraken in the background. The Copper Horse sought only the strongest comments. In coma, it found perfection. I drink myself to coma. I don't do that, but you know what I mean. Like, coma, I'm not perfection. Okay. Looks cool, definitely. And I think it definitely gets across what it does. Future Planeswalker Battle. But see, they're still mentioning Planeswalker. That's what was one card I housed yesterday, where I was like, why does it not target Planeswalkers? I think there was the Free Burning Disciples there of the flip card that we got, the red one. The red battle. Because that one cannot hit Planeswalkers, but okay, this one still can. I think this is a neat little trick. Nothing too crazy. Also nothing too weak. And as I said, it's not fight. I mean, granted, it cannot fight a Planeswalker, it cannot fight a Bell, so it makes sense. Therefore, I think you trade basically instant speed and not losing your own creature for not getting a pump effect. Because the last time I think we pulled one of those in New Phyrexia, at least it gave an additional +1/+2 before fighting. You just do the raw damage, but it's still a nice little combat trick. Price can blocker, I like it. Then what do we have here? Corrupted Conviction. That's, I think, the Corrupted Ajani. Ali here. Instant. For 1 black. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. For cards. So you basically trade 1 creature on the board and discard for 2 fresh cards. For an instant, for 1 black. Not bad. I think the last card I already was talking about costed 2 mana to red, or the other one was a sorcery. Definitely not bad. Well, I think in hindsight, I think that one had the modular ability to also sacrifice an artifact instead of just a creature. So I think that's not bad. I think useful and limited. And I think even in my tricolor black red white deck, well, I should say I could. I mean, I would need to find a slot for that. I think it's only a one-time effect, but it's simple and that deck is on a budget anyways. Yeah, definitely play that. Who is he executing there? I wonder. That. Can we see that? Who's executing right now? Don't really see it. I mean, we see that he's wearing the pole armor of the Orthodoxy, but else I can't really make something out like that. Let's see. For the good of all, those who stand against the harmony of Phyrexia must be cut down. Ajani Goldmane. Whether he keeps his name as Ajani Goldmane, because he not really is Goldmane, he's more like, you know, he has this weird Phyrexian braids now. Okay. Cool. I like it. Ah, see, now we again have 3 commons. Yesterday we only had 2 plus the transformed common. What do we have here? Failed Conversion. It's an enchantment aura for 4 generic and 1 black. A bit closer here. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets -4/-4. And when the enchant creature dies, surveil 2. What does surveil do? Look at the top 2 cards of your library and put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest to the top of your library in any order. So they're trying to successfully transform someone here, and yeah, as the name says, it goes wrong and they just die. They're not adaptable. On the ground. That's not. I mean, 5 mana, -4/-4, surveil 2. But the good thing is, if it doesn't kill the creature because they have a surprise pump, it at least sticks around. Makes weaker, but if. I don't think. Because usually you pay, at least for the temporary effect, you pay something like 2 or 3 mana. -4/-4. And yes, you get the surveil, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit overpriced. Maybe it's on purpose because it's limited for that, but yeah, I don't think I would play that in more of my decks. I mean, maybe if I have a very weird, like something aura deck, but I think, you know, I don't have one right now. I wouldn't. Yeah. No. Right now, it doesn't. I mean, it's a cool art. Don't get me wrong. Like, the poor half transformed version walking through the giant skeleton here. The skeleton pathway. That looks kind of cool. Actually, do you think this is a manufacturing conveyor belt kind of deal? Like they get put in there, then slowly get transformed. She just doesn't get the cut quite literally and gets going out of there in a second. If that's the case. Okay. What? Cool. Oh, hello there, girl. Oops. Yeah, the Droid Planeswalker Ren. What does she do? Ren's Resolve. One generic, one red, sorcery. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Now it's again this weird pseudo draw for red. Then again, no additional restrictions or nothing, just for 2 mana. Basically a pseudo draw for the next 2 cards. You may play them. Not the cast, but you play it. It's also important because then you can at least play the land cards that you get. Not bad. Even as she burned, Ren bent Realmbreaker to will. Oh, see, that's the name of the new world tree there that the Phyrexians created. And I just noticed those are the actual tentacles that break through worlds. Those worlds we had there, those are the parts of the roots, I guess, of Realmbreaker. Or branches? Are the branches? I guess they are the branches. Yeah, you know what I mean. Again, those things in the background. I was assumed that only those holes that we saw in the sky there were the things, but apparently that's coming through the holes. Hashtag go figure. Is it possible in Ren sacrifice have to bind with the world tree? I'm still not entirely up on story. Interesting. I know that basically this Planeswalker at least has to bend to a tree, which actually makes sense if Right Lord they basically are part of a tree. Or live inside the tree, so she just picks a new tree every world she visits, it seems. Or binds with the tree, and she just picked up the freaking Realmbreaker. I need to remember it's not World Tree, it's Realmbreaker. So if I do that wrong again in another video, please tell me in the comments. Did I learn it? But who do we have here? Marshal of Saphir. It almost rhymed. Who do we have here? The Marshal of Saphir. Marshal of Saphir is here. So what are you, ma'am? Oh, mister? We don't judge you. Marshal Saphir, 1 white, 1 blue, 2/2. Creature human knight. Other knights you control get +1/+1. And for 1 blue, 1 white, tap to tap another target creature. I mean, I definitely dig the 2 mana 2/2 Lord for knights. That's not bad. I mean, white blue knights seems to be a running theme since a while. I think originally they tried pushing white green knights and white black knights, but white blue seems to be the new standard for those. Okay. I don't like that you have to pay 2 mana. Like, I mean, even the Master Trapper, no, sorry, Master Decoy it was, only the 1 white and tap to tap a creature, so I'm not on board with it costing 2 mana to do that. Bit of a flaw in this thing. Again, maybe it's a limited reason or to hammer home that this is a high 2-colored card. I don't like it. Like, for the tapping effect, I would take something different. Anyways, let's see the flavor text. How kind of our foes to move in such perfection, predictable unison. Split into squadrons and execute a lion's paw. I see. Not bad. And we see the tendrils there again, the background, the knights. Information with different banners. I can't make out banners here. I guess they are Zephyrian banners or Sulfurian banners. Yeah, not a bad card. I'm a bit bummed out by the tap effect. That's not great, but the rest of the card definitely solid. I mean, Lord 2/2 mana 2/2. That's solid. I mean, it has an upside even, so can't complain too much. We have here. Oh, Zephyrian is it? So it's not Zephyr. Did I say? It would be Zephyrian banner. Okay, because we have the Zephyrian Lancer here. For 2 generic, 1 white, creature human knight. 3/3, so 3 mana 3/3. Solid body already. Riding a rhino, interesting enough. Whenever another knight enters the battlefield under your control, Zephyrian Lancer gets +1/+1 against vigilance until end of turn. I see, so he's another tribal knight card. The Phyrexians armored themselves against blades, fire, and every configuration they could think of. She brought a war rhino. Okay, that's a very descriptive flavor text, very weird. Like, I wonder, are all Zalfirian Lancers riding rhinos? Or is it just like Sheaf was like, you know what, screw it, I ride a rhino today. I mean, it's neat. And the sky behind her looks really gorgeous, actually, I must say. The rhino looks okay. Almost looks pinkish, but it might be the glow coming from down there. It's a solid body. Give it good useful and limited. Would I play it in a night deck? I actually don't know, everybody. Don't know. When she gets Vigilance when you play her, but that forces you again to play a creature before you start combat. And it's only a temporary boost. I mean, I don't know, everybody. Honestly, I don't. Cool card, but I'm not so sure if I would play that one. I was looking at the time, let's prove on. We still have a few cards to go through. Herbology Instructor. Hello there. You are for 1 generic, 1 green, a 3/4 closer, a 3/4 druid, 1 free. When Herbology Instructor has the battlefield, you gain 3 life. So 2 mana, 1 free blocker with gain 3 life. Nothing too crazy, but also not too bad, I guess. But I see he has a transform, and I guess that's what's what's the English word for that? Legitimizing his uncommon status. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I think it's not quite the word I was looking for, but I think that I get it for across. Let's see, for 6 and 1 black for X in mana, okay, I pay black or 2 life in addition to the 6 generic. We can transforming as a sorcery. First, no, actually, let's go over the flavor text afterwards, because I mean they are usually linked. What do we get? We get Malady Invoker. Malady? No, Malady. Actually, is that the thing that we see here in the background? It's the same, looks like the same library. No? Quite. Not quite, but let's see. Malady Invoker. Creature, Phyrexian Treefolk. The 3/3. So already the body got nicely upgraded. I mean, 2 mana 3/3 is definitely nothing bad, but it's not really 2 mana, it's more like 8 or 9 mana. 3/3, that's kind of meh. But I mean, if you're a late game, I guess, so you can combine that, maybe late game play. Let's see what else brings to the table. This creature transforms into a Malady Invoker. Target creature an opponent controls gets -0/-X on line of turn when X is Malady Invoker's power. Oh, so you get turns to a removal into. Okay, so that might. It's a very expensive removal. That's a removal. Body. Can kill stuff. It's pricey. It's pricey for 7 mana or 6 mana and 2 life. This is a very pricey ability, everybody. Gorgeous artwork, I must say. Cool card, but I'm a bit torn. Like some of those I feel really well priced, and some of them feel very expensive. Considering this is an uncommon, like on common, I would definitely say yes, but on an uncommon, I almost feel like I would have it a bit stronger. I like to have a bit stronger, yeah. Let's see. So let's see, what is the flavor text though? Again, we see the beautiful things in the sky. If I wouldn't know that it's supposed to be the same creature, I mean, yes, the face is similar. On first glance, I would not associate those two to be the same creature. Let's go over the flavor text. As you see, these flowers can have either restorative poisonous. Oh, wait, what is this? What is this? Holes in the sky, my dude, and unfortunately, they claim you. How dare you leave before my lesson is done? The camera's totally unfocused. Hello? Would you like to focus on this? Camera? For a second it was there. There we go. Yeah. Not a bad car, but I feel it's a bit overpriced. But not money-wise, but you know, the 7 on there. Feel a bit more comfortable with 5 or 6. I mean, 5 would be too cheap. Yeah, let's go with 6. EL7 is such a high amount. And now we come to the main attraction, I guess, of the entire war. The invasion of Dominaria. Because it's always hitting Dominaria, right? Invasion of Dominaria. 2 mana, 1 white, battle, siege. Usually it's a siege. So it comes in with 5 defense counters, or shield counters. I think it's shield counters. No, it's not shield counters, because shield counters give the protective ability. I think it's wall or defense counters. I need to look up how they are called. Anyways, when Invasion of Dominaria enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life and draw a card. Okay, so it's that is... When 3 mana, 4 life, and draw a card is actually... For sorcery speed is a bit overpriced, considering that effect costs, I think, 2 to 3 mana. No, this might even be playable. Let's see. When it transforms, that's the main reason why I play those. You kind of like the base effect. Don't get me wrong, should already be reasonably priced, but else the discard is having an issue. What do we get afterwards? Again, I don't try not to look at the next one. We get Terra Faithkeeper, 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Ooh, now this is a beautiful artwork. Like this. She has something of the Emeria Shepherd, so what is the Shepherd stick? I mean, it's supposed to be Dominaria, but I almost would say with this Shepherd stick and stuff, I would actually expect her to be from Innistrad. I mean, granted, Angel Innistrad got corrupt except for that one block, unfortunately. She looks gorgeous. I don't think the camera can even do the justice right now. She's gorgeous. Again, this is an artwork I'm looking forward to seeing that one in foil at someday. That's great. I mean, basically, it's a Serra Angel. So you basically have to prepare for 3 mana instead of 5, and you have to do some damage not to the enemy. So it's an indirect life gain of 5 for the enemy to gain. Would you play? Let's put it actually this way. Would you play a 3 mana Serra Angel where it says the opponent gains 4 life? Sorry, 5 life. And you also gain 4 life and draw a card. That would be the wording of the card. I actually think you would play that. Too bad. You end up with a 4/4 Flying Vigilance that can definitely push through the damage later on. Yeah. I think this is playable. I was wondering if I should try to squeeze in my mono white, but then again my mono white is so staffed and I still have like 20 cards that I have on the hot seat. Like, put them in as soon as I find something that I have any chance of taking out, actually. So, I don't know. Let's go with the flavor text. I'm rambling way too long on this card already. I was there when Phyrexia doomed Serra's realm with a single touch. I was there when Yawgmoth tried and failed to conquer Dominaria. And I will still be here when Elesh Norn lies dead. Ooh, so she's an ancient angel, actually. Oh, boy. That's Phyrexia's... That was before... Yeah, that was the start of Invasion Block, actually, when Yawgmoth doomed Serra's realm. Yes. And that's a long time ago. Only cool card flavor-wise, and actually playable. Let's see, is this already the rare of the pack? Ooh, no, but... Oh, hello there, it's another Glizzar! I know that there's a third... Well, technically, if you have the uncorrupted one, there's a fourth one, but I mean from the Phyrexian one. Let's see. Gorgeous art style. Now, there's one thing I don't like already. I don't see Death Touch in the chat boxes. The reason I play my Glizzar is because she has the Death Touch and the First Strike. I can still squeeze her in. Let's see. Looking damn good, girl, though. Let's see here. We have Glizzar, Herald of Predation. For 3 generic, 1 black, 1 green. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Zombie Elf. Yep, still a mouthful. Actually, gained some weight. Not saying that disrespectfully, I mean she's just got 2 more toughness. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, choose 1. Incubate twice. That basically gives you a 0/0 artifact token that does nothing except it has okay, so you get 0/0. You get an artifact token that does nothing, and it gets 2 +1/+1 counters in it. And what the token also gets, well, I just said it does nothing, but it actually has something. It does pay 2, and then when you pay those 2, you get to transform the token into a 0/0 construct Phyrexian artifact creature token, something like that. This incubator basically does nothing at first, but you can transform it. And then it's, of course, does incubate 2, it's basically a 2/2. In that case, I mean, you can also have more counters put on creatures. That's depending on what card you have. Then her other ability, anyways, is transform all incubator tokens you control. Turning them, so basically just turn them up without having to pay 2 mana. Nice. Or Phyrexians you control again, First Strike and Death Touch until end of turn. So she does have First Strike, even though, and Death Touch. I know it's hidden. What do I put her? Yeah, I think I'll try to squeeze her into my Death Toucher deck. She doesn't have true Death Touch, but we can work it out. And she looks actually really gorgeous. Well, what I don't like, but then again, might be me complaining a bunch on style. Like, if you remember I think again was off camera. The new Phyrexia or the Phyrexian Owl will be one bundle stuff. They had the special cards that they weren't just black and white, but like they were dyed in the color of the cards. This one should not just be black and white, but for example, some of the black shades would be green, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it would actually look really sick, I guess, if she would be black, green, and white. Yeah, of course, white for the background color. Like, I think you get what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a great artwork. Like, and I also like the card. Now she can poopy out tokens. She can, if you already have a master and army, she can transform that army, and she can, in worst case, turn into a nice striker. Because I mean, Death Touch first strike is definitely nothing to sneeze at. I like it. Yeah, cool. Well, we got another rare. We're not done yet. Another special artwork. Oh wait, this is the. Wait. This. I remember this card. Wasn't that from one of the commander sets? Because I know I want to get that card. Or was it a special card that you could only get by buying a bundle? I'm trying to remember where she came from. I need to look that up. I'm pretty sure that name rings a bell, like a Firehoof and Sunspeaker. I could swear this card was not available originally in. I might be completely wrong, but I think in the set they came out, they were a special deal where you could get the first version of them. Anyways, let's see what they're up to. Fire Song and Sunspeaker. 4 generic, 1 red, 1 white. It's a legendary creature, Minotaur Cleric. 4/6, so solid body. I mean, a bit weak on the power side, but even for 4/6 for 6 is still okay-ish. Red, instant and sorcery spells to control have lifelink. Yep, exactly, that's what I wanted there. And whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain life, Fire Song and Sunspeaker deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Which is really interesting, because that means if you play a red-white spell that deals damage, that also has then lifelink, that means you gain the life, and you deal an additional 3 damage on top. This is really cool. I mean, the first card that of course comes to mind is Lightning Helix, because that for 2 mana is basically like gain 6 life and deal damage to up to 3 damage to up to 2 targets. Really cool. Take this artwork. Let's go. I wanted to have those back in the day. I'm not sure if I want to build another red-white deck. I'm still working on the Caleb Croak deck. Not getting anywhere actually right now. I still have a pile of cards to sing there. Like, yeah, I want to do something with them, but it could also fit in my brain. It could fit in that deck, and then it gets too similar to the other deck. You know the struggles of building a deck, I guess. Definitely. Oops. Microphone. Definitely a cool card. I'll see if I can build some of that. And the last card of the pack. Oh no. Ooh, this looks great actually. But this is okay. Let's first look at the card and then I say what I want to say. Atraxas Fall. 1 generic, 1 green, sorcery. Destroy target artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. Actually, wait, if you destroy a battle, does it then get transformed? I think it's defeated when it gets destroyed. I need to see that actually. I will need to look that up in the rules. Anyways, no focus. Atraxas Fall. 1 generic, 1 green. As I said, destroy artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. All angels should stay fallen. Kenzie, 2 Fox Tor. Wherever you are. I guess he's one from Street of New Capenna. And I think this card clearly shows what I'm saying. Like, I don't like all the fours, because this one is way too glary. You can hardly, I mean, on the camera at least, and even in real life, it's a bit better. But I think, I mean, as over there, I hardly make, or you guys can hardly make out the details of this card. That's something I don't really like. Like, I get the foiling is a bit, you know, less intense, but it enhances basically the artwork. Here it would be basically the background with just the sun and everything. It is just overglass everything. As I was saying, like, I think I often say that, like, I like how certain cards get enhanced by foiling, and I'm looking forward to certain cards being enhanced by foiling. But this one doesn't cut. Like, this one is way too shy. I'm sorry. Great artwork, though. Like, I mean, since I see it a bit better than you guys, I can make it out. It's great artwork, but I think the foiling here is a bit messed up. I'm not messed up, but it's too much. It's too much for my taste. If you like it, by all means, that's subjective. I don't like it. And I'm seeing we're closing in on half an hour, so I think that's where I'll just wrap it up. It's not a bad card. I mean, artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. I mean, usually play. I would say we got one of those recently as well, which destroyed artifact, creature. No, sorry, artifact, enchantment, or flying creature for 3 mana. So I think this is fairly priced for 2 And it can even just... It might be really good with the battle. Might be good with battle, so not too bad, the card, definitely. For common, at least. But, yeah, I don't see this... Actually, I do see this playable, but I don't like the foiling. That's what I want to say. There we go, finally. Now, let me wrap this up. Thanks for watching. I know this is longer. I kept on rambling on 1 or 2 cards, I think. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like I said, catch you all in the next one. Hope you had some fun. And bye.